here.
Morning, Mateus. How are you?
Good morning. Great, thank you. And you?
Good. Yeah, many happy returns. So did you have a good break? We missed you yesterday.
Was great. I'm a little bit tired because with kids the break is always a lot of things, but yeah.
Interesting. The break is always interesting with kids.
It is.
Good. So look, the market, let's just do a summary. So good morning to those of you joining us. So we do this every morning from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock for the London session. And again, we do the same from the New York Open at 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock on Monday to Thursday. We do the morning sessions from Monday to Friday. So who are we? If you just joined us, we're a signal providing copy trading platform. We do this education for free. So you'll hear me mention the Telegram group, the self-generated AI signals, and the trading team. So we have a trading team that puts out signals all day, every day. They're on a bit of a holiday, so a little bit slower this week, but generally speaking, about 100 signals a week. So we're not lazy in terms of, we're not that kind of company that puts out a signal a day. And then we have something very unique, AI learning, huge technology behind the system, whereby you can generate your own trade card. Can't really call it a signal. There's too much information on it. Calling it a signal is an insult. And so the information contained within that and the original signals that we provide will absolutely transform your trading. And if you start coming here to these sessions when we're trading with you, we're placing trades ourselves, taking stop losses, taking TPs, taking profits, and just walking you through a trade once we've entered it. That will really immensely improve your chances of being a profitable trader, which is what we want to be. So Trading with Cam that's what it's all about. My partner in crime is Mateus. I'll let him introduce himself. Mateus, welcome.
Hello everyone, I hope so everyone is doing great today. The weather in the UK are amazing. We're enjoying the summer, early summer. Like Khan was saying, we will do updates on the signals, help you to get through the signals as well. If you have any questions, we are here to support you and to guide you through it. Our job is to help you to make money. If you're ready for that, if you have the right mindset, we'll be here to help you.
And that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
And when I'm doing this, by the way, I'm usually messaging clients or returning something because obviously we're live and we can really feel kind of what you're doing. Yeah. Good morning, Vipul. I sent you the link yesterday for the VIP group. So well done for funding your PU Prime account to be able to receive the AI signals. I wish you all the best with it. Go very, very, very easy. Don't go crazy. We don't need to make millions today. So we'll be taking some of those, as I said, because our trading team's on holiday. So I'm going to just take you through a summary of the market in terms of what it's been doing over the last 24 hours, because that's the thing that we need to start with. So if you are starting your day with me now, or you've already started trading, then this is really the sort of practice you want to be doing most mornings. So first thing is have a space where you're going to work. Okay. So as I said yesterday, when you go and go for an interview, you have an address where you work, place of work, where you report to. Have a place where you're going to sit down. Doesn't matter where it is. Doesn't have to be an office. Okay. That's not what we're looking for. So have a place where you're going to sit down and do your trading. And then when you come to the markets, the best thing to do is look at the day. So what's the day been doing? The day means when it started in Sydney last night. So we have the range. Let me just get that to that. So we have the range. It's been from 44.79 to 45.27. So at the moment, the market's sitting there. So it's towards the bottom end of the range. That's the day chart for yesterday. So it's a selling market today, although there's a huge wick up there, 45.27, which is obviously the high. And then we've got another wick here at 44.79. This is the body of the candle, right? So this is the market trying to get there, but retracing back, get up there, retracing back. So that's what it's doing. So this is the greater day in terms of when we look at, what's been happening in the market. So this is the day. It's been all the way up there, January, all the way down here. I think, 23rd of March, and we're now somewhere in the middle. So once I've done that and get the lay of the land, I take a little bit more time. Yeah. And then I look at the hour. So when I say the hour, these are the hours. Yeah. Okay. These are the hours. This is what it's been doing. So then you can see that the trend is down, but there's plenty of buying going on in between. And we're scalpers, so we don't really care too much about the trend in this respect, because we do price action. So once you've done the hour, you go here. This is the 5 minutes. This is where we live. We live in the 5 minutes and we live in the 1 minute, because we can see what's going on and we can take price action, and we can better see in terms of what our trade card's saying and what our signals are saying. So you can follow both of those with us completely free. Okay, so right, Martin, I've had enough of your nonsense. I'm going to block you on my LinkedIn. This is absolute rubbish. You're out of order. Stop selling your shit on my channel. Go and find your own audience. You freaking lowlife. I hate this guy. It makes me sick. We're building an audience. We're building a business. Yeah? But we don't want your fucking honey. All right? Piss off. I'm sorry, guys. I've had enough of this chat. Every bloody day we'll get this shit. So I thought we'll just leave him to it. But that's not the case. So I'm going to delete him. And block him on LinkedIn. Actually, I'm going to complain that you're spamming me. Sorry,
Yeah.
Matthias.
You did the right thing. How to connect TradingView with my MT5 PU Prime? I don't think so. You can connect PU Prime on TradingView. I will double check for you. But we use MT5 on. You can use MT5 on your desktop version, or you can use your MT5 on your phone. Vipul. I'll have a look on that anyway. Okay, guys, while we are doing that, I was using the machine learning to refresh again now at 10. Still have 1 minute left. Let's see. No, stay now. Refreshing. And we have a strong sell. 78% confidence, 70 overall setup, and machine learning score 89. As you can see, if you're using that, you can check the range. And we are dropping out to TP1 already. If you're using the machine learning, you got the signal. Hello, Vincent. You need to have one account with our broker to have the signals. It's not the first time you asking. You reach out to Khan on Facebook. You reach out to me. You have this. You can scan the QR code, or you can test Khan on that number that we have on the screen. The only way for you to have all the signals that we sharing is to be on our broker. Is the way the trader gets paid, is the way everyone gets paid. And you just need to sign up with our broker. As you can see, guys, if you took that last signal, it's a little bit to be late to be sorry, Martin. You have been doing that for over 1 month. I think so, Khan was absolutely right.
I'm blocking you right now, Martin. I've told you.
Yeah.
And the thing that annoys me the most is we're all small businesses. We're all trying to build a business. This is for trading. If you don't want to be a trader, go and sell your rubbish somewhere else. So I've reported you to LinkedIn and I'm about to block you. Goodbye, my friend. I haven't got the energy for that nonsense.
Well, you don't need to. No, you don't need to. Because it was 1 month and he was doing that for 1 month.
I know. What do you do? What
Yeah.
do you do? I feel sorry for people, but at the same time, do the work.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Sorry if that's me trying to delete that comment. And it's just distracting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, guys, you won't get any more of that because I've blocked him now. Yeah, so we won't be getting anything else from him.
As you can see, the last signal, guys, went straight away nearly to GP3. When we have a strong signal like that, the best thing to do is book your profits, move your stop loss to break even, and then if you
100%.
if you want to keep riding the trade, is absolutely up to you. But the best thing, especially if you are a beginner, is to book your profits, and that's it. And refresh again for the next signal or wait for the next manual signal. Okay, you have 2 options.
So Vincent, I've got some advice for you. This is not a signal service. This channel here is not for signals. You will not make any money trying to follow these signals. The groups are free. All you have to do is join one of our brokers. So you will lose money doing this because we can't do this in real time. So our traders are getting signals live, sent directly to their Telegram, through the Telegram group. So you need to get those, okay? And that's the only way to do it. And you're watching me on Facebook and you keep claiming that you can't see me on Facebook. So please sort yourself out, and we're happy to help you. It's lovely to have you here, and we want you to trade, and we want you to succeed, and we want you to make money. But we've got to do it the right way, okay? So that'd be great. So welcome, guys, and my rant is over. Martin told the scamsters dealt with, right? We won't be hearing anything more from him. But it's interesting, isn't it, what people are trying to do?
Yeah.
And what happens and how they kind of interrupt your flow.
Thank you, Hadip.
Morning, how you doing, buddy? So we've been trading really well since we started going live. Most people have been trading really, really well. I'm really pleased about that. There are a lot of profits in terms of good trading and profitable trading. So if for any reason you're not in any of those groups, unfortunately, you need to be with 2 different brokers. And I really like it. It's only fair to the people that provide the signals, part of our team, that you use your broker account that is appropriate for that time. Yeah, I'd certainly do that because I just think that it's good management. You know, it works well for me. So all good stuff there. Matthias, what are the trade card signals looking like? Because yesterday we hit 2 TP5s in a row.
Yeah. No, it's just amazing. I haven't been trade yesterday, but I did some refresh to see where the market's going, and I can see straight away we're getting very good results. Right now we had another strong sell, and I'm following that is going to TP1 straight away.
Yeah.
And it's so simple. When you get used to it, it's so simple because you have the power to trade by yourself.
100%.
And then in times like that, we are waiting for the signals on the manual trading team. You can still place your trade. It's just amazing. You don't need
Yeah,
to keep.
I can't see in the next 3 to 6 months that I'll be taking manual signals, to be honest with you, if the trade card carries on the way it is.
Yeah.
But we still have it. Yeah. We still have it. So Vipul, you should be able to see all the entry points, etc., on your trade card or on your from manual trading. If you want to come on and discuss with us, we'd be happy to have you on the show, and just send Matthias a message. We can do those things now because there's two of us. And I realized yesterday, I know Matthias has done some sessions on his own, but yeah, it does take two of us to manage this thing because it's active, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
And then we need an explanation. Don't just put entry points. How do we know what you're referring to? Yeah, we have no idea what that actually means.
The entry points, if he is on the machine learning, you'll be able to refresh every 5 minutes, every 15 minutes, and you will have your entry points on that
Problem
point.
is, Matthias, this is trading. We can't just assume that that's what he means. But yeah, Vipul, you need to put a bit more effort in, my friend, and just explain to us what it is that you're trying to say. Or like I said, come on and talk to us. Not an issue at all. We're here to help you, and we really want you to understand what's going on. The other thing is that I know you're new to the trade card. There is a guide in the VIP group. It's pinned to the top. So if you go there, and it's a guide on how to take the signals. Yeah, again, it's our. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, go on. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say what we want you to succeed, right, and make money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So entry point for this strong signal. Matthias, you just want to take him through that. I'm just going to go have a chat with the contractors.
Yeah, the entry point could be different for everyone because it's the time you refresh. The time you refresh, you will have one entry point. And the machine learning is dealing with a lot of data all the time. And every time you press the button, you will have a different entry point. That's why emphasize that you need to refresh on the right time frame. You have 30 seconds to put your entry point, to do your entry point. As soon as the machine learning is changing the time frame, let's say you are on the 5 minutes. If you are on the 5 minutes, every 5 minutes, you will have, when we change the time, 1 5-minute candles is finished, you will have another one. You have 30 seconds to place the new signal, to generate the new signal. Okay, be careful with that. Don't keep just pressing the button. That doesn't work like that. You need to be patient and wait for those time frames. Okay, just wait for that time frame, refresh, and you will have a new signal. That signal is not valid anymore. The last signal that I will not share with you. And I don't want to keep sharing the signal here. I will share with the people who are on the VIP group and copy those signals. Why? Because you'll be able to do the same, generate, and you have all that information. It's a lot of information there, but you need to be on the range, the best entry, and the stop loss and take profits. Okay, that is the main point for you to focus on, is the best entries and stop loss and take profits. I want you to focus on that. If you are on the VIP group, Vipul, you'll be able to generate your own signal. You can generate one right now. And then you'll be able to see if it's strong or not strong. As you can see, that is still a strong sell. For me, it's 79% the direction confidence, overall setup 72, and 91 machine learning. For me, it's still strong. It's yellow, it's not green, but it's still strong on my point of view. And then you have the current point where you are. When I pressed the button, I was nearly on 85, was 84.82. Best entry point 85, 87 is a little bit like 85.50 or 87.50. You don't need to get hold of those points, because if you keep looking the right number, will be very difficult for you to make any money. You need to be straightforward. And let's see, TP1 82.40, and as you can see, we're nearly there on TP1. TP2 80.83. You can put 81 if you want. You can put straight away a straight number. You don't need to keep putting that small pipettes. You can put a straight number. As you can see, that came for me. Let me see on my 1 minute. Came out nearly to 81 something, and it's coming back in again. That's why if you're doing the 5 minutes, you need to be faster. This is scalping, guys. It's not, don't leave the money there on the table. If you press the button to take the trade, make sure you book the profits. Okay, don't leave the money there. It's still on the range. That's trade. Always put stop loss. Always. That's the rule number 1. You place the trades and put the stop loss. Stop loss is to protect you. It's not to do any harm to you, guys. You need to learn that stop loss is protection. We're still on that sell. You can keep your stop loss or move that to hard stop. I don't recommend to keep moving your stop loss to hard stop. I don't like to do that. I was always using only my stop loss, because if I get out of the trade, it will be like 40 pips, 50 pips. If I go to hard stop, will be more pips. Sometimes if I get out of the trade, will be 10, 20 pips on the normal stop loss, especially if I'm doing scalping. And if I'm making profits, if I'm on the range, I'm making profits, I will be making 30 pips plus. That means if you have the right approach, if you have the discipline to keep doing the same thing over and over, you'll be absolutely fine. Okay, that's the mindset. Keep doing the same thing over and over. Make that mechanical approach and trust the signal. Trust the signal, okay? Don't be scared, especially if you're a beginner. Don't be scared. You just need to follow the signal and keep doing that over and over. If the 5 minutes is very fast for you, you're not like really a scalper type of trader, I understand. You can go to the 15 minutes. 15 minutes, you have more range. And if you even want to go slow, you can go to half an hour, 1 hour. Okay, then you can refresh every hour, every half an hour, and you will have a new signal, but will be not as often as the 5 minute scalping strategy. I like to do the 5 minutes because I'm in and out. I book my profits and then I learn for the next one. Was a big drop from yesterday, guys, from night as well. and you need to be mindful. If you're doing the 5 minutes, the signal can change because it's scalping. The signal can change straight away. We can go for sell to buy. That's why you need to keep putting your stop loss, okay? And especially on markets like that, we had big movements from yesterday. Be mindful of that. That could be the bottom of the range, can go up. We never know. That's why the stop loss, break even, protect your capital is so important. I always tell that the market doesn't care about you. It's you against you. You're not against the market or anything. It's about your mindset. It's about how you're doing that, okay? If you were patient on that last signal, you should be in profit, nice profits now. You can move your stop loss to break even. If it's not break even yet for you, you place 2 entries. If you're doing layering, you can put some 1 or 2 entries on the range and take the profits, okay? The most important thing is to book the profits. Don't leave the money there. I will keep telling you that because most of us, we're waiting for TP2, TP3, TP4, and most of the time we don't go to all those TPs. We go to TP1, we are in profit, book the profits.
Hey, Matthias, we're buying or selling?
We are selling.
Okay, we're in profit and we're selling. Excellent.
Yeah, that's advising the movie stop loss to break even, because we never know now if we are on the bottom of the range that will come back again.
Yeah.
As you can see, the 1 hour, if you go to 4 hours, could be again the bottom of it.
Mm.
And then if you will go back, retrace again, you don't want to be stuck in any trades. That's why it's important for you to, and especially if you be refreshing every 5 minutes, scalping is in and out. Keep book the profits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But let's see.
Let's see.
Refresh. Let's refresh
what
again now.
What we'll do, and what we'll do is we will walk. So now's the time to refresh. 8:30. See if there's a new trade and walk everybody through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna do 5 minutes, then only refresh on the 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We need to have methodology.
As you can see, the signal is not strong on the 5 minutes anymore. That's why I'm telling you, book your profits. When I tell you to book your profits, that can change, and that is what is happening now. It's changing. Because if you refresh straight on the 5 minutes, you can see it's 59, 65, 63. It's not strong enough to go for a sell now.
Yeah, I'm going to walk you through this now. So at the top of the trade card, it tells you which direction, sell or buy or neutral. It's very interesting that we do neutral because that means that don't do anything. And most traders will keep telling you to trade. System doesn't do that. Like Matthias says, direction confidence is 59. We have entry points, which is fine. There's a 70% chance of hitting TP1. Trade is, let me see where we're at. 87. So entry is 87 to 88. So it's in range if you wanted to sell, and got a chance of 70% chance of hitting TP1 and a 27% chance of hitting TP2. When you start trading on this system, you have got to decide what is the minimum direction confidence you need to start trading with. Okay, so the system goes green at 70, I believe. Is that right, Matthias?
If everything is 70 plus, the signal will go green. Yeah,
it'll go green. Okay, and so and you could use that and say, right, this is how I'm going to trade, and it's totally up to you, because at the end of the day, it's your decisions. But whatever you do it every time. If you do 70 one day, don't do 65 the next. So write it down in your plan that I'm going to use this signal in this manner. Okay, and it'll begin to make sense to you. So that's the way to do that. So, and then the other thing is, do not keep pressing the button to refresh. Two things are going on. One is you're absolutely going to bugger your mind up if you keep pressing. And the other thing is, the system at the back end actually picks up that you're pressing that button all the time. It actually costs us quite a lot of money to maintain and run the system. So every time you press the money, it costs us a couple of pennies. So we don't want me getting a phone call saying, like I did on Monday, that somebody pressed the button 1,600 times. So I don't know whether they'd actually done that. It was a mistake in the system. I really don't know. But I don't want those kind of calls saying, "Hey Cam, who's this? Right? Have they attached this thing to a bot? Blah 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 blah." Right? So those are the things to watch for. Okay. So we said refresh at 8:30. We're on the 5 minutes, so you want to then refresh at 8:35. Okay. If you're on the 15 minutes, it's then on the hour, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, and 9 o'clock. Matthias, yesterday I was saying that some parts of the day I found it quite busy and quite hectic on the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you can still be in the trade after 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you've got to also learn your happy, as it were, that where do you want to be? So that is something that you really need to consider. Okay. And that's your trading style. That's your strategy, and that's what you need to be doing. And that will really help you go a long, long way in succeeding at trading. So entry point for that was it was a sell. Entry point was 87 to 88, sitting at 86 at the moment. So 85 is TP1. So let's see how it goes. I'll walk you through it and see where it goes. So your stop loss should be at 89.66, and so we'll just walk through the trade and see where it's going. Okay, market's really strange at this moment in time. We're just waiting for some news from Iran. Right, as soon as that deal's ratified, the damn thing will go off like a rocket, and we'll be thinking, what the hell will we be doing then?
Is scalping? We are in TP1 already.
There you go.
And now you just protect yourself. You move your stop loss to break even and book your profits.
So we talked yesterday, and I'm beginning to do more and more work on the 3 steps to succeed at this business. So take the trade.
Oh, your camera is playing, Cam.
Decided to go to sleep again. I don't know what it does. That's TP2. Maybe even TP3.
TP3,
Yeah. So enter the market without hesitation. Set your stop loss, set your take profit. As soon as you've done that, you can walk away if you wanted to. But a better strategy is to manage the trade. So the next job that you have is to move your stop loss to break even. Now it's a free trade. Before that, it's something that I call a defined outcome. So once you put your stop loss and your break even in, your outcome in the market is defined. There's no more fear from you. Remove all the emotions. You know what you could lose and you know what you could make. So the outcome of that trade has already been defined by you. You've set the parameters. This is how you need to be trading. Right? This is the essence of trading. And then if you want to sit and manage the trade, you could walk away now. You can go about your day and set some kind of alert or check in after 15 minutes, see where the trade is. It could bounce up and down all day, hit your stop loss, hit your take. It's only two things that's going to happen. But a better way of doing this is to manage the trade and move your stop loss to break even. Now you have a free trade. Okay. And if you, let's say you had your stop loss set at, your take profit set at TP1 and it hits TP1, you could move your stop loss to break even and move your TP to TP2, right? So now you get more profit, and the worst case scenario is you break even, you have a free trade. And so then you carry on doing that. Now, Mateus is a big fan of taking partials. The problem is when you're on small lot sizes, especially 0.01, you can't take partials.
Yeah, the best thing if you are 0.01 is moving your stop loss, trailing your stop loss.
Yeah.
You move your stop.
The thing,
yeah.
But you can only have one strategy. You can only take. I don't do partials. Mateus does that. He can explain that to you. So now that it's coming back. So if you, it's either going to hit your stop loss, which should be in profit, or break even at worst, or you've already taken the profit. And if it starts reversing back and you want to take the profit, press the button, take the money. Right? Don't hesitate. It's when we start dithering. Oh, what shall I do? I don't know. Oh, press the goddamn button. There's money on the table. Take it. It's in your bank now. Right?
That's it.
So that is the winning trading strategy. Yeah. Because as long as you don't do ridiculous lot sizes, as long as your success is at least 50%, and we're at 90% here, right? 93% accuracy, right? So our trading team is always above 80-85%. So if you follow us, you get 80%. So there's nothing to worry about in the 50%. But if you're 50%, you won't make any money, but you won't lose any either. But if you don't follow that strategy, if you do ridiculous things, go off piste, right, especially in the early days, you are going to get yourself into serious trouble. That serious trouble means blowing your account. Okay? It's that simple. It honestly is that simple, guys. So that's the strategy. Write it down. We can have a call about it. Mateus never even thought it's Wednesday. We've got a meeting tonight.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to? Oh well, we'll write something up later on, right, and post it.
Oh, okay.
Just post it in the Telegram group for me. I forgot all of it. Bank holidays really throw you out, don't they?
Yeah.
So 8 o'clock tonight, we've got a meeting. We'll talk about the trade card in more detail and show you some stuff. So if you do that on your trading, you're done. So we've hit TP3 on this. We've delivered the signal. So, and I've been talking, and it's 8:40 already. We can click that and see what's going on now. We'll refresh. So we did 30, we did 40. This is what I meant by the, it can be a little bit of a hurry. So we've got to sell 72%, right? So we're still selling. Is it in range? Let me just have a look. 83.98. So it's banging. It's in range. So if you want to press the button, you could do. TP1 is 81.99. Yeah, 10 pips down. TP2, TP3, TP4, all the way down. 75% chance of hitting TP1. Okay, so 81.99 is going to do it in a minute. And somebody taught me recently about the way we trade as scalpers: little and often, little and often, little and often. Okay. Then what you do as soon as it hits TP1, you move your stop loss to break even. Doesn't matter if it hits it. It does not matter. You now have a free trade. Okay. So as soon as you can, that's your job. Move it there. And there's 8, 10, 12 of you watching. Who's enjoying this? Give me some feedback. The most awful thing is when we only get asked questions about problems. Yeah? Why can't I do this? Where are the signal? What's my entry point? It'd be nice to say, hey guys, I made some profit on that. Right? Because it makes us happy, Miss Ayers and I. We're sad like
That's it.
Yeah, we're two people that want to see other people make money. So that could have, so there you go, you see? So it's playing around. So your stop loss is at 86.16. Yeah. The minus 1.7 on that, Matthias, if you're looking at that signal, is that the percentage? What is that 1.7 referring to?
I think so. From the entry point will be what you're getting on the trade.
Yeah. Plus 2.5, 25. So minus what, 17 pips or something like that, is it? We'll have a look.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll have a look. That's a piece of information that I don't know about. So the trade cards, for those of you that are not with us, the trade card tells you which direction, the probability score, which is the direction confidence. It gives you a red, green, amber light system. Tells you the current price, entry price, targets, stops, best entry window, even times, and then it tells you that if the trade's still open at a certain point, reduce your risk or exit at pullback, which means try and break even on the trade. So that's the way we go. Okay.
And this looks like a lot of information, but you really need to take the information on the top, take the range, TPs, and stop loss. And after that, you can read everything as well. But the main thing is on the top is how strong is the signal. And then after that, stop loss and TPs. Make it simple, make it easier. And especially because we scalping, if we refreshing every 5 minutes, as you can see, you will have a lot of signals and you need to be faster. And we are dropping again from the best entry point to TP1. Refreshing again just to confirm, and you still sell. It's still a sell market, as you can see. You have another great signal there. You can hold your trade if you want. You can book your profits and move your stop loss to break even.
Matthias, there's a request to the signals, so just have a look at that in one of our onboarding groups. See if what we need to do there. Good. Mr. Atwell, you happy? It's giving us this, right? We need more of these, okay? That's it. We want to see you guys winning. It helps us.
That's it.
It's 46 already, so we did the last one at 45. And you can just do this all day long. Yeah. 69% still, so you still look confidence in selling. And if you are in the trade in a bit of a drawdown and you want to know a bit of direction, it's not a bad idea after the 5 minutes just to see, hey, I'm still in my trade, haven't been stopped out, haven't hit TP, what do I do? Well, 5 minutes later, it's still saying sell at 69% probability score. And then obviously the market changes minute by minute. So the entry points are slightly different, TPs are slightly different. And yesterday I walked you through quite a big movement in the market where the TP was going up consistently at the 5 minute mark. So that was a wonderful couple of trades. We hit TP5 on both of those yesterday. Let's have a look on the hour, see what it's been doing. So we've had 3 hours of selling. We had an hour there of buying, just a pullback really. So the market may be on its way down. Everything that I read is that everything really hinges on this situation with Iran and the US. And again, so I'll share the story with you, and I often talk to you about watching the news. Below 4,500, early European trading, falling gold gains achieved early this week, renewed tensions between the US and Iran. Overall sentiment has improved on cautious optimism surrounding the US-Iran negotiation, blah, blah, blah. However, the conviction in near-term to resolution remains limited. So gold futures are down. So futures is gold delivered in the future in terms of a month, 2 months. I think it's 3 months for most of the contracts. So for 3 month contracts, 4,483. And what we trade is spot gold. So we trade the price now, price action. So we trade spot. So when you look at gold spot prices, there'll be one, and gold futures prices will be another. And so there's lots of news that comes through all the time. And you should really make it your business to understand your business. Your business is trading gold, and you need to understand that. You need to know how to take the signals. You need to know what to do about those, how you walk through the trade card. You need to know that. So you don't need to be wondering or hesitating when you're trading. Okay? So all of these things are to speed up your responses. Money loves speed. Mateus always says you've got to hurry, you've got to get a wiggle on, right? And you do have to get a wiggle on. And work this thing all the time to your advantage. That's what this is all about, okay? Is just use the market to get to where you want to financially, you and your families, right? And that's what this is all about. It's a lot bigger than making a few quid trading. If that's what you're here for, you're just going to lose your money. Go and spend it. Go and treat your family, treat yourself, right? You're just going to lose it all. If you want to keep your money, then you have a system. So whatever job you do, whatever you're doing, it's a serious business. So take this seriously. It's 8:50. I'm going to press the button.
Yeah, I hope you hold that, guys. We went straight away to TP5 on that one.
How good is that? Yeah. And we're still selling. 77% confidence now, right? In the market coming down.
A strong signal, even if it's not green, for you to understand, it's still strong, that signal.
Yeah.
I think that signal is not only green now because of the middle overall setup score needs to be above 70 to be the green button there, but as you can see, 87 on machine learning for me, that's still a strong signal.
Matthias, you can't listen. There's no such thing as perfection. If you're going to look for every single indicator, all those people that do all that technical analysis, none of them make any money. You know that, don't you?
Look, the last
They're
signal
too
was
busy
here.
looking at the charts. So yeah, it's got to be there or thereabouts. There's an element of risk in everything we do.
Yeah.
Right? So I look at, like you said, overall 66, but machine learning score 87. Right?
Yeah, it's massive. It's massive.
That's pretty well. So I'm in profit on one of my trades there. I took those, took 3 positions, all in profit now.
That's it.
Profit, 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 profit. Thank you very much. Yeah. So we'll go to the 1 minute. So 76.14 is the is TP1. So it's just traced back a little. SL's at 80, so be careful. Ouch. Get in there.
Yeah. That's why it's important to book the profit, guys.
And the SL. And the SL.
And put the stop loss. Stop loss is to protect yourself
100%. 100%.
and give you information where the market is going.
It's feedback, isn't it?
Yeah, it's feedback.
Yeah. Um, 54, so there's only 5 more minutes for the next time I press that button. You can press it as many times as you like. I think don't do anything more than 5 minutes. Yeah. And you can leave it for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You don't have to press it every 5 minutes. Watch your trade, manage your trade. I'm still in those 3 trades. And the good thing is if you press the button or 5 minutes goes by and you press the button, it just confirms where the market's going. So it's 55, so I'm going to do that again. Sell, conditions met, everything's perfect now for a sell. Yeah? 75, 79, 84 are the 3 scores, 75% direction confidence, 79 overall setup score. 84. So according to all the indicators, the market, the research, everything that we're able to do, that's a sell. But we still never forget our stop loss. So how are we doing, guys?
A strong sell again on the last one. Can how much was for you
Yes,
on that sell?
very strong, but the market is going up. So this will be really interesting.
Yeah.
See the stop loss, the hard stop was 84.95.
84.95. Okay.
Yeah, but the trade stop was 81.83. We're about to hit that again. System keeps telling us that we're selling. The market is buying. So, and remember one thing I said yesterday, and I'll keep repeating it because you'll get this. It'll take repetition. If the chart is going up and it's telling you to sell, don't press the button on a bar where it's going up. Right? If the candle's green and it's telling you to, and vice versa the other way around, just have a little sanity check.
Yeah, just be patient as well. Wait for the best entry. If he's on that situation, wait for the best entry. Use the hard stop instead of the stop loss. If you have a better entry, you can do that as well. Then you protect yourself.
Yeah.
But of course, you will learn those things by doing every day.
Oh God, yes, 100%. 100%. And if you hit your stop loss, lose a few quid. Just imagine you could be sat over a weekend trying to learn it in a classroom and give them £2,000 for the privilege.
Yep. And situations like that, yeah, you can wait for the best entry. You will have the hard stop. That means the probability to reach it will be less.
The market's been sat around here all morning, give or take. I think it's waiting for some direction. We've got some figures coming out tomorrow, I believe, which will give us an indicator of where gold will go. Then, of course, the war itself, that will be an indicator of what's going on, and in terms of what the thinking is. Goldman Sachs fully expects an agreement on Hormuz in the month of June, which is a great way to look at things. You see what the long-term view is, to say, oh yeah, okay, we think that the strait's going to get opened and it'll be during the month of June. Very interesting point of view, right? So got manual system TP hit, so we were buying in there. So guys, I don't like this market at all at this moment in time. Last 2 or 3 months is so just sits there, does nothing. Ouch. That hurt.
That was stop loss, isn't it?
Yeah. SL hit. Okay, 901. Let's see what it's doing now. Still saying sell? 59%.
Yeah.
Wowzer.
Yeah, at some point, that's why it's important to put the stop loss, because if we are doing every 5 minutes, at some point the market can change direction, and then you can be stuck in one trade. You don't want to be on that position. You want to put the stop loss. Okay.
You always want to put a stop loss, right? Remember, entry, stop loss, TP. Give me 5 minutes for test, and my contract is calling.
Yeah. Okay, let's wait for the another 5 minutes. We will refresh again. As you can see now, it's changing. We have a buy instead to sell. That's why it's important for you to keep booking your profits, moving stop loss to break even, especially if you're using the 5 minutes standard or scalping, and you know the word is there already. Scalping is quick in and out. And I'm not sharing with you because for me it's not strong confidence yet, guys. Needs to be at least more than 65 for me to go on that trade, and it's not 65, it's 62. I will refresh again after 5 minutes. And not trading is trading as well. You just need to be mindful of that. Not trading is trading as well. You just need to be patient. Don't keep chasing the market. And that lead can easily go to TP1, even if it's not a strong signal, but it's completely up to you. Have your parameters, have your way to go to the market, and keep doing that over and over. I think so that is the best approach. Don't keep chasing every signal, because now you're able to generate your entry points, your stop loss, but that doesn't mean you need to enter every one of those.
One of the things I think, Matthias, that I've learned, am I on? Yeah. Is when you consistently get a number of sell or buy, and I very, very guilty of doing this, because in the past, the way I've blown my accounts is the market starts coming down and I start getting bigger and bigger. This is before we did this. I start getting bigger and bigger positions instead of saying, you know what, I've done 10% for the day, stop. And the market turns around and takes it all back and then some. And so I've just press the button. Now it's saying buy, right? So if you have a couple of successful sell trades or buy trades, just have a sanity check. Number one is, have you made the profit you need for the day?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you made the profit? Great. Walk away. Or just think, when's this market going to turn? So let me just show you something. So we looked at this. This is on the 5 minutes, coming down, 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 down. Lots of this, right? I think that the general direction still could be downward. But this is just that retracement. But it's no good if it takes you out. But then that's what your SL's for. Okay? So there's no two trading days that are ever the same. Yeah? So, 1 hour ago, gold falls as US Tehran tensions spur caution, market talk. It just all day long, this noise coming. But if you follow the signals, you don't have to listen to the noise. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. Here we go. Okay, we've got some work to do there.
Yeah.
And now it'll come down and do everything that we said it was going to do earlier.
You see?
You've got to laugh at this market sometimes. They're going to neutral now, by the way.
Yeah. Don't keep chasing. Just wait for the signals. We had, look, GP5s, GP2s, GP3s are ready. Just wait now. If it's neutral, it's telling you they don't know the direction. You just need to be patient and wait.
Yeah. So the reason we're not talking about our manual trading in the trade with Cam group is that a bit of our trading is on holiday this week. So signals are coming out sporadic. I was just looking through. So TP2 hit. This was at 8:30 this morning, but he said it's a very high risk trade, which they were buying. right? So we would never enter anything that was anything. When he says most trades are high risk, but anything that he says is a very high risk, and keep away, right? Remember, you have a choice whether to enter the market or not. Okay, so don't just go along and be sheeple and trade everything that everybody tells you. Have a sanity check. Look at it. So yeah, sorry, I was just reading that and got some comments from you guys. Thank you very much. It's always great feedback. Somebody having difficulties in using the system. It's a trading issue. Come to the meeting tonight and we'll go through it with you. If you've got problems, can't use the system, I'll make sure Matthias can share his screen and go through it with you, what a trade card looks like and where you go from the VIP group into the actual signals part of it. And if your account is not opened, it's not funded, you can't go in now. And if you don't trade the account, that will get picked up and you'll get thrown out again. So all of those things are there. It's a very, very sophisticated system, and obviously it costs a lot of money to run the system. So they need to be paid. The only way they get paid is when you press the button. Part of the money that broker trades takes off you goes to them, and that's how they pay for it all, right? This technology isn't cheap by any stretch of the imagination. So just be mindful of those things. This is a business. Yeah, it's not a hobby to me and Matthias or the two people that work with us, right? If it's a hobby to you, I suggest you go and do something else. There's a lot easier things to do in life than doing this and watching your money just. So we're into the last 45 minutes. We've had some. I think we hit TP5, then we hit XL. So even Stevens. Hopefully you're up. And then obviously these are not the only 2 hours you should be trading. There's plenty of trade in the day, 23 hours a day. The market's open 5 days a week. Yeah, definitely trying to climb. I think the bears have got this market at the moment, especially below 4,500. What do you think, Tess?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because we had the drop, but now he's still trying to push. If it doesn't break now, we can go up again. Let's see. But for me, it's still a sell market. It's not strong buy today. We went all the way to the top, and now he's again on that range. It's a strange market, but we trade what we see, and we just need to trade what we see, and that's it.
Not what we hear.
Go on the diffuse one. I'm trying to do many things at the same time. My head is not. Let me see again the signal we have.
You're a man, Matthias. We have enough trouble doing one thing at a time.
You see, The signal is still a buy for now, but it's not a strong buy for me. I will be waiting for a strong signal. Since we came all the way down, I will be still waiting for a confirmation on the next 5 minutes. Let's see.
It's really interesting, Matthias. So you were obviously off yesterday, and I want to get rid of the chart for a few minutes. I don't really think we're that active at this moment in time. It's really interesting. We had a really boring session like this yesterday morning. I didn't really feel it. Yesterday afternoon was absolutely banging. It was just, we had, like I said, we hit 2 TPs that I was involved in, probably more yesterday. So it's really strange, isn't it? How the sessions sometimes, you just never know, because people ask me all the time, "Oh, which is the session you want to you should trade? Trade the one that makes the most money, right?"
Simple. And every day is different as well. Sometimes you can have a very good Asia session, a very good London session, or New York session. Every day is different. If you want to make money, you need to exposure yourself. You need to be in all the sessions. It's not a shortcut. I think so. It's like if you treat it like a business, you're not doing that 1 hour or 5 minutes and expecting huge results. If you're expecting huge results, you need to be here.
You need a huge sum of money, don't you?
And you need money, yeah.
You need a huge sum of money, right?
Yeah.
Buy any business, go and buy a franchise, 50, 60, 100,000 pounds. McDonald's, £500,000, right? So entry points are so high. But yeah, you'll make money. Yeah, but then it's all proportionate with what you put in, right? Input is related to output.
Yeah.
All inputs related to output. $140. Close 2 letters now.
Just the updates, yeah.
Yeah, just sending updates now. He's on holiday at the moment, so it's a bit sporadic. I sometimes think that's, just need to keep away from that, because it's on, off, on, off. It's not the way I like to trade. So I'm just following these, the trade cards to this week.
Let's go.
So buy 70% now.
Yeah. I come back now. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, let me just have a little break. It's a long stint, 2 hours. Yesterday, I really noticed it because I was on my own. So obviously sometimes I get tea and he can do the same thing. But yeah, we were talking about that going live this morning because I haven't seen him yesterday for the last few days. So yeah, it's a tough gig, this, in some ways. I really enjoy it. So we're in a buy. Where are we? 89, 60. So we're in range. 9:21. So would have got that at 20 past 9. Valid until 9:51. So 88 to 89 was the entry point. TP1's at 91.10. TP2 is at 92.67. TP3 is 94.78. Let's see. We'll monitor this trade. I'll talk you through it all. So as a buy, 70%, 73, 78. If you see those three figures at the top, if you're in the group, you'll see them. The current price at the time was 89. So you could have entered there. So the entry point was open. Entry point's just drifted a little bit higher now. And you'll see the entry point there. So targets 91.10, 92.67, 94, 97, and 4,500 back there. Interesting.
That is
so. Sorry, Matthias. So we haven't hit TP1 yet on that trade. I'll put the chart on because it's nice to see. Much more interesting than certainly my face. 91. That's TP1. TP2. Yeah. 94.78 we're looking for TP3. So your stop loss now should be at break even at least. So there's a free trade for you now.
That's what we want.
Yeah. I'll just bring somebody into our Telegram. So what's that? 92. That's TP2 well hit. Come back a bit. Yeah, saw that popping.
I hope so. You book some profits. That's the way to do, guys. Have the signal, press the button. Stop loss. As soon as in profits, stop loss break even, booking profits. That went more than TP2 on that one, the last one. And we refreshing again. Is another buy. The range is between 89 and 90. TP1 91, TP2 91.50. As you can see, I'm on the scalping. It's a quick entry. The first thing to do is put your stop loss.
I had a message just now. Somebody's joining me in Dubai from Kenya, saying I've been making losses. Can you help me? I said, yes, join the group. Yeah, come and trade with us. It's really interesting, Matthias. I had a call yesterday from one of our clients saying, Cam, this is really hard. I said, really? Yes. And said, so what have you been doing in the past? They told me about a few of his jobs and what he'd been doing in the past. And I said, so were they easy? And he went, yeah. I said, did you make any money? He went, not really. I was on really poor wages. I said, what do you expect then? right? Easy
Yeah.
is cheap and it doesn't pay, right? Hard is hard, but it pays. And what's so hard about sitting at home in your pajamas trading and having it done for you? All you have to do is press the button.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, but I said, well, okay, why don't you join our algo trading system? Yeah. We're like 110% up this year. How much money do I need? I said, you need a minimum of £1,000. I haven't got that. I said, what do you want me to do then?
Yeah. It's difficult. Or you have time or you have money, but if you don't want to put the time and you don't have the money, then you
Should I tell you
will
something,
be.
Mateus?
Yeah.
I think the problem is the reason people don't have the money is because they won't put in the time. Nobody that has got money did not put in the time.
That's it.
There's not a single person on this earth that didn't work like a dog for a number of years to get the money in the first place. Yeah? Reason people don't make the money is because they won't put the time in. Right?
Yeah.
First you put the time in, and then the money just works for you. Yeah? And that's what happens. So we're coming up to the last 30 minutes of our time with you guys today. Been a bit of a mixed bag in terms of signals market. What it tells you is market doesn't really have any direction. It's ranging. But that doesn't mean we can't make money. It doesn't mean any of that. So we've hit TP5, we've hit a stop loss. Then there's obviously the thing with this, the trade card is you generate that yourself. So unlike the signal service where we can walk you through the signal because we're all in the same signal, we could all be in a different signal in this. It's very individual. So the thing for us is that questions that you have around this. Then if you're not in our Telegram group, please join it. Mateus will put a link to a meeting tonight at 8 p.m. and we will both be there to answer any questions. So Mateus, tell people that we're going to be talking about the new... sorry, go on, you were saying?
No, my wife just told me she booked a table for dinner. I will be there, but I don't know how.
Oh, Mateus, we forgot all about that. Why don't you bring your wife to the meeting? We'll have dinner at the meeting, and you can celebrate with it. Yeah,
that's it. we absolutely forgot about the meeting. Is everything?
Oh God! Listen, if you can't do it, then just let me know. I'll be there, right? Don't worry about that.
That holiday, that holiday thing. Why we need
bank holiday, throwing everybody out. Sometimes I wonder why we have them,
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see, another 5 minutes. Time to refresh. It's still a buy for me, but not strong enough. From my point of view, I will not go for that. That can easily go to TP1. The range is very small, but I will hold my thoughts on that one. I will not go for that one. Let us know, guys, if you're using the machine learning today, if you're generating your signals, how you're doing. If you need any support, let us know to understand a little bit more. But yeah, we are here to support you, to guide you, and make sure you're making money, booking profits, and learning the skill to move the stop loss, to break even as soon as you're in profit, and putting the stop loss. That is the main goal as well.
Yeah.
Protect your capital and making money. That is the goal for us on those calls, to help you to understand that the importance of booking the profits and also protect your capital.
So let's just take a look at what the market's doing on the hour. So we have a buying hour, we had a selling hour, selling hour, selling hour. So it's reversing. See what happens. There's a big wick on there. So let's see how the rest of the morning pans out. We're going to be gone in about 25 minutes. So when you're trading, look at these patterns all the time in terms of what's going on the hour. The minute obviously is what we use quite a lot, because that's a time frame that shows us the most detail as scalpers. If you're a swing trader or something, you probably look on the hour or the day even. And as scalpers, we should take the money and stop trading. Take your 2%, 3%, whatever it is that you want for the day, and stop your trading. Okay. And then when when there's a time when you're not confident of what's going on, that's when you lose a lot of money out. But that's where I am most of the time. If I've got any doubts about my trading, if I think, if I hesitate, that's when I tend to lose money. And then what I'll do is I'll start buying and I'll selling, and it's like everyone's. So I'm chasing the market, I think, and I don't do it in terms of, it's a very rare thing that happens to me, because if I'm out of touch with the market on a trade, even when I'm following this stuff, I think, let's have a couple of hours off. Yeah, because not everybody, we think we're on form all the time, but we're not. Right? So sometimes it's just time to reflect and think, what's going on here? For those of you that know me well, you'll know that I've got a very successful trader downstairs and already finished trading for the day. Yeah. Done. Yeah.
That's where we want to be. Yeah.
Yeah. I know she's done for the day because she's making tea for the builders. Otherwise, I wouldn't get any. Right.
Make your percentage and that's it. Go away. Don't keep chasing.
Go home.
Yeah. I refresh again on the 5 minutes, was not strong signal. Again, that's why I'm not sharing. It's not strong enough.
Well, we don't really share a lot of signals in the sense that we can't, because it's not the same as, you can't really trade with us off here. You need the Telegram channels. They're free. So it's rather a false economy or misguided thinking not to come and join. Yeah. And then the obviously thing is you only get the signals offers for 4 hours anyway. Yeah. So that's the max, and there's always a delay. We have to we see it, read it, interpret it, and then you can't take in all the information. So it's a tough call to try and trade off what we're doing here today. It's so much easier, and everybody that works with us will tell you that it's so much easier to trade once you're in the group with us doing this, because you'll understand what we're actually talking about. You'll be able to see the information. And that's very important, I think. So work out where you want to be, what you want your trading to look like, and take it from there. Interesting what the market's doing. So you look at that on the 1 minute, look at the climb up
You just,
from here.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. And this morning when I saw the day chart, I was thinking that this morning, I thought, I wonder if it'll just arrange in here and cancel out what it did yesterday. There's no real direction until the Americans and the Iranians sign an agreement. Just meandering.
That's true. We don't have big news today as well. Always look on the news, what you have on the news as well.
Yeah. Okay, so talking of news, down here, there you go. So this is all tomorrow, I believe, 28th. Just check the date just in case I'm wrong. Yeah, 27th. It is all tomorrow. So this will be this will move the market. Yeah. So because this will give an indication of where the economy is going, this will give an indication of where interest rates are going, and that moves gold. Okay. So all of this stuff tomorrow, it's all coming out at 1:30 in the afternoon for us. So that'll be a really interesting session tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. Be an interesting. It'll be a really interesting session tomorrow. So if you've just joined us today, then one thing we'd really appreciate, and this is the only thing we'll ever ask of you, is to like and subscribe. Subscribers are going up substantially over the last few weeks. We've added a lot of people. But it's always tough for a small business to get that. So, you know, most people watch and never like and subscribe. And all you're doing is you're letting YouTube know that you find this content interesting. And then what it will do is it will show you more of this type of content, and it will show our content to more people, because obviously YouTube thinks that, oh, this is interesting content, people like it, and we like, you know, to do that. And I asked Claude about my strengths and weaknesses. I said, what's my biggest strength and biggest weakness? Biggest strength was 25 months of track record on the algo trading system, the technology behind the trade cards, and the consistency of results of our trading team. So, and you know what the weakness was? Biggest weakness?
Yeah.
Claude said, "You're the best kept secret there is. Nobody knows about you. Go and tell the world how good you really are."
That's it. That's what we need to do.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing every morning. So we really appreciate your support. So that pivot point's hit there. This is the only indicator I actually quite like it. So it's telling me that it's running out of steam, this buy, from what the market's doing, you know, what the actual market's doing. So we still have a 75% score for a buy. I've just refreshed it right now. So it's still strong in terms of what the system thinks. And by the way, these things are just historical calculators. All they're doing is what's already happening in the market. So I quite like them because it just make me have a look and think, right, need to look at that. There you go. So still buying, very good.
Still buying. The last signal was strong, not the best one, but it's still going to TP1, I think.
Yeah.
Let's have a look on the outcome, but I think so. We'll go easily for TP1. That's the thing. When you're scalping as well, you're gonna be in and out. That's the aim of the goal for you, to make the profits and get out.
So let's have a look in the greater scheme of things. It's a big buying hour. So I was talking to you earlier about, will yesterday be cancelled out by today? Still in the red from what's been going on in the market. So, but it's obviously reversing from that point of view. Then you can always go to the 4 hour, see what's going on there. So nothing really gone on this 4 hours, reversed. On the 2 hour, I was going to say it's big green on the 2 hour. I already knew that. So that's that. The last 2 hours have been matched by that. Hence, nothing much going on in the 4 hour because the previous 2 hours matched there. So again, this last hour is just cancelled out, almost cancelled out the last 2 hours. Will it go on? Don't know. Yeah, and we don't need to know. 30 minutes is up, 15 will be up, 1 minute obviously up, right? And in between trades, before I had the signals and before I had doing what we're doing now, this is what I would be doing in looking for the next trade. Yeah, what's the hour doing? What's it doing? Trying to, look at the market, almost trying to predict what was going to happen, because that's all it is really. And then we came on with the signals and never really looked back in terms of you got a satellite navigation, you're both going to the same destination. The trader wants you to win, you want to win. And so, you don't have to think too much about the charts. I've deleted all my charts, went to the free version of TradingView and did it that way. Because I don't need the charts anymore. I don't need to be staring at them. So market rising beautifully.
It's supposed to be on TP2, nearly TP2 on the last signal, if you got it. As you can see, the power of having that as well, because as you can see on the last hour, as only buy, and the signals, even if it's not that strong, all the signals were buying as well. If you learn how to always put the stop loss, always move your stop loss to break even, you can still going on the yellow ones not too strong, because sometimes one of those will give you TP 3s, 4, and 5s. On that case, some of them, they gave us that ability to get even TP5.
Yes.
But just protect your capital. Learn how to do it properly. Moving stop loss to break even. We will keep talking about that because it's the way for you to take the most of it and keep protecting your capital.
It's a fascinating market in terms of what happens every day. Reflects the wider economy, what's going on in the world. You really can plug in to reality, as it were.
Yeah. As you can see, why you want to have the break even and stop loss. Suddenly, you went to TP2 and you are at break even or stop loss again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why the importance of booking profits. Talking about that, don't leave the money there. When you have the money, take it.
Yes, take it off the table.
Yeah, don't leave the
Take it,
money
take
there.
it, take it, take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it.
Okay, let's refresh again and see. Still 2 minutes left. If the market keeps pushing up, that means we reach the bottom for the day. Let's see if it's that or not.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I'm sorry?
And that had all the hallmarks. The reversal. Yeah, it had all the hallmarks. So there's your 1 minute. Got up like a rocket. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we've been buying all the way up. Yeah, we buggered up one, which hit your SL, but it's been buying all afternoon. Sorry, all morning since then. All the way up now, it's saying all the way up to 45.08. So,
and even that
time.
Even that stop loss, if you move your stop loss to entry point, you're supposed not to reach the stop loss on that one, because at some point we were blue. That is the mindset you need to have to protect yourself all the time, you know?
Yeah, you could have taken the money.
You could take the money or at least break even.
Yeah, you could have taken the money. And that's the only downside of the machine learning trade card, is that on the manual system, we actually have commentary running when the traders are out at entry. I've moved this, I've moved that. We're trying to do that for you.
Yeah.
Right? So the commentary that you get from the trade, we're trying to do that. And we do it pretty well. But obviously the thing is that we don't know when you're taking the signal, and so what your entry point is. But the principles don't change. So enter without hesitation, set the stop loss, set the TP, manage the trade. Yeah. What's your first job? Move the stop loss to as close or above the entry point as you can. Now you have a free trade. Yeah, you can't lose. The thing is, a lot of people are frightened and scared of this market because they've lost money. Number one is you lose money all the time. Right? Get over yourself. You're losing money on your car. Your clothes are worth nothing as soon as you buy them. Your telly's worth nothing as soon as you buy it. Your sofa's worth nothing. Ever tried to sell a second-hand telly or a second-hand computer?
It's nothing. Yeah,
it's rubbish. It's just junk, right? As long as you can use it, it's fine. And as soon as you can't use it, just had 3 bathrooms removed out of my house. Imagine trying to sell those 20-year-old bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
And the new ones are worth 0 as soon as they go in. And we worry about losing a few quid on the markets. It's ridiculous thinking. Yeah, totally wrong. Yeah, totally wrong. So what I'm saying to you is that think of this as your business. Learn what you need to learn. We've probably short-circuited 3 years of learning. Proper learning, not going stupid courses and getting ripped off and all the rest. Proper sitting down at home and learning. It would take you 3 years to do what we're doing. Right? We can teach you this in a week to be able to trade. Yeah. Problem is what we can't do is get rid of your fears. Yeah, get rid of your mindset. Yeah, I'm reading this book at this moment in time. It's titled something like "I know what to do, but why don't I do it?" So we all know what to do. We don't do it. That's the part. Got to find the bit to do, right? So we're entering the last 5 minutes. I'm going to press a button a little bit early, see where we're at. So we're in a buy 76%. Market's going up according to our system. TP1 is 99, 4500, 4502, 4504, 4507. I love this market when it's like this, by the way. It's a 76% score, entry point 96 to 97. Okay, entry points 95 to 97. So you could have entered a few seconds ago. But then if you'd been on the system, you would have got the signal.
And TP1 is straight away.
Mm-hmm. Last one we're going to go through. So we'll be here until 10. Got 6 minutes. I pressed the button early just so that we could give you something. If those of you not in the groups, if you're not, message us and we will send you a link. I've sent a couple today to people that have been watching, and then we'll take it from there. So what are you doing at 10 o'clock when this finishes, Mateus?
Just sitting with family to have a proper breakfast.
Good.
Waking up late today, the kids, they are really tired from yesterday.
Oh, yeah, because it's half term, isn't it?
It's half term as well, yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking for 99 as TP1. So you got this clump here, so that it stops. Always look left if you want to see where the market's going. So our system's obviously thinking it's going to break through this and then get to this kind of point. Yeah, 4507, exactly there in terms of where the TP5 is. So it's having a little think. Drop back. So the entry point is 96 to 97. Okay, entry point is 95. Would you enter that now, Mateus? Or would you leave it?
I'll enter because it's a good entry point now because the stop loss is close. That means you're risking less.
Yeah.
And you can always check the hard stop and the stop loss, put something between. to give more
Yeah, it's a
room.
better entry for the buy, isn't it?
It's a better entry, yeah, absolutely.
So this could be your second layer if you're layering like we do. So you could layer this trading. You could go, to the next point. Hard stop all the way to 90, so 50 pips away.
And then just keep booking profits when the price is going up.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a couple of minutes to go. So we're going to shoot off at 10 o'clock. I've got lots of bits of rubbish to do around the house for the builders for the next hour or so. Yeah. So no more trading for me.
As you can see, if you enter on the bottom of the range, now is the time to make a call, book some profits.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't leave the money there, like we say in our ways. As soon as you are in profit, learn how to take that profit, move your stop loss to your entry point, or just close the trades. If you're scalping, just close the trades. If you want to make simple, you don't know how to do the things yet, you're still learning, book the profits. Close the trade straight away.
Very early on, Mateus, I did a 12-hour stint at scalping all day, made £4,500. I didn't have a clue. Just press the button when it was going up to buy, and press the button to sell when it was selling.
That's
and
it.
close it out very early. If you're going the wrong way, struggling, close it out. Yeah.
That's it. As you can see now, you can be in profit in both of entries.
Yeah.
If you enter on the right range, you can close both of them, leave the best entry only if you want, close the worst entry. The worst entry is the top one because we are buying. The best entry will be the bottom one. And then you can keep the bottom. But the best thing, just book the profits. Make it simple. We can teach you all the strategies, but make it simple.
Book your profits. Right.
That's it.
We'll see you guys at 1 o'clock. Mateus, enjoy your breakfast. I'll see you at 1, buddy.
Okay. See you. Bye for now.
Guys. Bye. Thanks for having us. Bye now.